morning. We're going to go through a series of movements. Each one is going to be 5 minutes. And we are going to free up our joints, strengthen our mind, and strengthen our core, and we are going to release a lot of built up tension in our body and balance our muscles out. So we are going to start with standing. So we're just going to stand with our feet on the floor about shoulder distance apart. I'm going to start my timer. And the first thing we are going to do is just slowly roll our shoulders. Try to do this at the same speed that I'm doing this. Just bring your mind inside of your body. Try to quiet any distractions and feel all that you can feel, not just in your shoulders, but in your whole body. How do your feet feel on the floor? Does one feel like it's pressing harder into the floor? Like it has more weight on it than the other? Don't do anything about that. Just acknowledge it. Now I'm going to slow this roll down. I'm coming up. I'm not coming forward. I'm coming up. I'm bringing my shoulders back and then letting my scapula slide down my rib cage. I'm coming back up and back and almost squeezing my shoulder blades together in the back just a little. I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to focus on the sensations that I feel in my body. find a rhythm with your breath and your movement. Notice how your body actually moves. There's a little bit of movement in your whole body when you do this, because nothing is separate. You might feel clicking, you might hear crunching, but if you do this every day, that movement will get much smoother. Okay, we're going to move on. So the next thing we're going to do is we are just going to bend forward. So as we do this, we're going to, the point is not to get to the floor. The point is to elongate your spine, open up your glutes, stretch your hamstrings, but the important part is to move slow so that each area of your body does its part. So we are just going to start. We're going to keep our upper body basically in a straight line. We are very slowly going to bend forward. We're not going to go as far as we can. We're going to go until we feel a light stretch anywhere from our feet all the way up to our glutes, and come back up slowly. Inhale, exhale, come forward. Feel how everything has to let go when it's turn. Notice where the majority of your tension is, but don't force anything. Exhale. Quiet your mind. You're also using a lot of muscles to slow your body down and hold your body up as you are stretching. Relax your mind. Bring it inside. You will naturally be able to go further each time you go down. Never force the stretch. Acknowledge the tension, but never force it. almost nothing on the other. If you need to take a break from standing, just shake your legs out, move around a little bit, and then come back. Okay, now we're going to move to the floor and give our legs a rest. So when you sit down and cross your legs, the first thing I want you to do is uncross them and cross them the opposite way, because we have a tendency to give in to imbalances and do what's comfortable. So I want to challenge you and to not go with what is automatic, and to observe it and to question it. And your body wants to give in to its own imbalances. It's going to do what is easiest. So now, all we're going to do is turn our head from side to side very slowly. So we're going to start at center, and we're just going to turn our head very slowly to one side, and then to the other. Only go to the point of a very light resistance or stretch. Never force the movement. You are teaching your body that it is safe, and you're increasing your range of motion and your strength in a very gentle, safe way. If you're doing this with me, you will already know that it is not as easy as it seems. Bring your mind inside. Give your mind and your body permission to relax release the tension. Come back to center. And we're going to let our head come forward. And we're going to roll it to one side. And just bring your chin up. And back down, roll back to center. Roll to the other side. Bring your chin up, stretching the front of your neck slightly. You may notice a lot more tension in the front of your neck than you realized. Roll to center. Roll to the other side. Bring your chin up. Roll back to center. Roll to the other side. Bring your chin up. Never force the stretch. Allow your body to gently release the tension. Muscles that come all the way up to your mouth from your chest. Press your tongue up onto the roof of your mouth. And feel that stretch even deeper. Check in with yourself to see if you are still sitting with good posture. will probably feel this stretch all the way up around your ears, up into the back of your skull, down into your shoulders, into the front of your chest. Come back to center. Okay. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to come back to standing. And the next thing we're going to do is work on loosening up our spine. So we're just going to stand comfortably with our feet even. We don't want one foot in front or behind. We want them even. And we are just going to make circles. Our intention is to stretch from here to here, deeper inside and along the sides of our body. So we are just going to start making circles. We're like hula hooping. Without the hula hoop and in slow motion. You may immediately feel discomfort or tension in your body in different places. If you do, you can make smaller circles. Don't force any of those areas. So we're going in one direction to start with, and we want to think elongation of our spine. Try to make this a very smooth circle. Try not to cave in as you go, as you're moving from side to side. Try not to let the other side cave in to get more movement. Acknowledge where the tension is, but don't try to change it or force it. This does a great deal to release the lower back and the hips and the hip flexors. And we're going to switch directions. So now we are moving in the other direction. It may be easier to move in one direction as opposed to the other. Acknowledge that and continue to focus on the movement, the sensations inside of your body, and keeping a quiet mind. And now we are going to do the same movement, but we are going to do it smaller and more from our center. So smaller movement, thinking just of the spine rotating inside of our body. This is a very subtle but powerful movement to free up the spine and the many, many muscles between each of your vertebrae. And this is a very subtle movement. It may not feel like you're doing anything. But what you're doing is very deep. And we'll go in the other direction. We only have a few more movements to do. And come back to center. We're going to move back to the floor and give our legs rest. Now we are going to, keeping our upper body, our shoulders in line with our upper body, uncross and recross your legs. We are just going to rotate from side to side from our waist very slowly, from side to side, keeping your shoulders in line. The movement does not come from the shoulders. The orientation of your shoulders to your head should not change. Never force your body to go further than it can easily go. You are training your muscles to release and contract in a more of a flow. You may notice that it is much easier to turn in one direction than it is to turn to the other side. That is usually a result of being dominant on the left or right side. Just by moving slowly, that will start to come into balance. After you really feel where the tightness is, where the tension is, you can specifically target the movement in a more intentional way to even out your mobility side to side. But for now, we are just training ourselves, training our nervous system, training our muscles to turn on and turn off in more of a flow. Okay, come to center. And now we're just going to take a few breaths. So we just want to quiet our mind and inhale through our nose. Let the breaths be as slow as they can be. Notice the expansion, where it starts. Notice how your rib cage wants to open to the front and the back and the sides. Notice on the exhale how your shoulders relax. Now we're going to come to our feet again. We are going to do 2 more movements. So the first thing we're going to do is really open the shoulders up, releasing the fascia and the tension in our shoulders and all the way down to our wrists. And then we are going to work to mobilize our hips more. So we're going to start, our feet are even. And we're just going to raise our arms in front of us very slowly. And we're going to lower them, bringing our palms, our fingers up when we come down, letting our fingers drop down when we come up. Breathing nice and slow. Let your back relax. Even maybe bring your weight slightly towards the ball of your foot so that you're not leaning back on your heels. You're not up on your tiptoes, but you're nice and evenly distributed from the ball of your foot to the front of your heel. Let your legs relax. You might even want to have a soft bend. And now we're going to add a movement to this. We're going to bring our arms level in front of us. Bring your palms up. And now let your shoulders relax to bring your arms out. You may not be able to come all the way out, and that's okay. Do not go to the point of pain. So let's start. Bring your arms up, bring your palms up and turn them out and let your shoulders relax. Bring your arms out to the side. Now turn your palm up so you're coming back into center with the pinky side of your hands. Bring them together if you can. Bring them up. And now bring them back out. Palms up. Now raise your hands and bring them down in front of you. And press down. Turn your hands to the front again. Let your fingers drop. Bring your fingers up. Turn your palms out and let your arms gently come out. Turn your palms up. Now bring your arms back in front of you, pinky side together. Open up. Bring your palms down over your head and let them come all the way down, lowering from the shoulders. And gently press down. Continue to do this. Out, opening, letting the chest expand. Turn your palms up. You may feel a lot of pulling in your forearms. There may be a lot of tension in your fascia. Bring the arms up and out. Bring your palms up over your head and down. Slowly letting your shoulders relax down. Pressing. Arms back up in front of you. Turn your palms up and bring your arms out, releasing the pectoralis muscles. Rotate your hands so your palm is up. Bring the pinky side of your hands together with your palms up. Raise, releasing, letting the arms open wide. Bringing your palms facing down over your head in front of your body. Letting your shoulders relax down and pressing your hands down one more time. Palms up, turning, releasing the chest. Letting the movement come from the chest. Rotate your palms up. Bring your hands, palms up in front of you. Bringing the palms up, open out and bring your palms down over your head in front of you. And press down. The last movement we're going to make is going to be to free up the hips. So here, we're going to start by putting our hands on our thighs. So we're just going to lower one knee and bring it back. Lower the second knee and bring it back. Our body is not turning as we do this. We are not turning our body as we do this. Just lowering the leg and up. Lower the leg and up. Lower the other leg and come back up. Lower, up, lower, up. You will probably feel that one side will lower very easily and further than the other. That is pretty normal. You may feel shaking in your legs at this time because standing for 5 minutes or 10 minutes requires a lot more of our muscles than we think. A slight bend in your knees may help, but the shaking is completely normal and okay. It's a good thing. It means that your muscles are working and they're also trying to balance. Keep going with this. It's tricky not to turn side to side as you do this, but that's not what we're doing. We are really requiring the muscles that attach from the thigh area to the spine and to the inside of the hip. We are really asking them to release. So we're going to do this for a couple of more movements, and then we're going to add an arm movement to this, and that is going to conclude our session today. If you feel any pain in your back or your SI joint, especially your sacroiliac joint, make the movement much smaller. Okay, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to add an arm movement. We're going to try not to lose the downward movement of our leg while we add the upper body movement of our arms. So we're going to go slow until we get this down. And then we will add some speed to this. We'll use some of the momentum to release the energy in our arms and in our shoulders. to move my plant so I don't abuse it while I'm doing this. So we're really giving out our quadriceps a little stretch here, forcing things to release and engage in turn when they're supposed to. We're retraining our muscles and our joints. You can add some speed. Try to keep the leg lowering and without the body turning. Let your arms go free. Plant here. Oh, that was feeling so good. Keep going. You may notice that one side of your body, your leg and your hip and your shoulder and your neck, feels very different from the other. And that's great that you're noticing, because that tells you where your tension is, and you can get more specific with your stretches. As we go through this, we will target those areas with these simple movements to bring balance, because you don't want to stretch overstretched areas of your body, and you don't want to strengthen muscles that are already overly contracted and stronger than their opposing muscles. So, oh, this feels great on the arms. Let your arms really swing. Let them go. Let some of that energy just fly out of your fingers, but don't get too carried away and hurt yourself. I'm not an exercise professional. I'm a massage therapist who has worked on people for over 15 years. A lot of these movements come from different methods of Qigong and Tai Chi. And I know they work, along with some other techniques, using the foam roller, using tennis balls, that I will show you in the near future. So I'm Tracy. This is essentially Vermont Spa and Wellness Boutique. I'm located in Lyndonville, Vermont. I thank you so much for doing this with me. You may notice your body is shaking, your legs are shaking. That's tension shaking out. That's short muscles trying to elongate to balance the weight of your body evenly on your feet. Namaste.